So just to give people who are watching this video kind of perspective, what is it that Punjabi Junction actually does for the Sikh community?
Punjabi Junction has actually raised the profile of the Sikh community and also of Sikh Sanjog no end. I mean, in 6 years, we've been running for 6 years, and in that 6 years, people actually think that Punjabi Junction is Sikh Sanjog. So you have to explain to them that no, Sikh Sanjog was first, Punjabi Junction came after. Punjabi Junction grew out of Sikh Sanjog in the sense that as a charity, we were looking to create a funding stream that would generate an income to enable us to continue the services of Sikh Sanjog if at any time funding wasn't available. And that was the main thinking about it. The second aspect, which is the most important, was that the women of the Sikh community have always considered themselves as just housewives. But what they had was this genuine intuition about cooking, and they would cook at the Gurdwara for 300-400 people. Recipes are never written down, so all the recipes that they had, they were all handed down from so they were on their head. So it was kind of like the food is so different from what you would buy in a general mainstream Indian restaurant. So all our food is cooked to traditional recipes, that the way we cook it at home, and that became our unique selling point. So when the idea was first mooted to the ladies, it was kind of like, oh, what we would be serving to the general public, what will people think about us? And it was like giving them the confidence and the encouragement and the support to say that it would be a brilliant thing, because people have never tasted this food, apart from your close neighbours and friends, but to the wider community it would be something completely different. So that's where it stemmed from. And then we ran a couple of pilots, and then we got funding from the Scottish Government to fund sort of a start-off budget to find premises and create it the way we would want it. And that's how it came about in Leith, where we are now. And the food is cooked traditionally. The women learn great skills, so it's kind of become an employment pathway. Pathways to employment. So we've used that as a route for women to come in. They have all those skills, and then we give them the added skills of customer care, accounting, all sorts of things that would go with running a cafe. And they've gained so many skills, and so many women have come through the cafe in that way and then went on to other jobs in mainstream. And it's broken down so many cultural barriers, because our customer base is mainly Scottish people that know a good curry. And we've had great reviews. We've been on television twice. We've been filmed with Mather Jaffrey, Paul Hollywood, Joanna Blythman, who's a food critic. In our first year of opening, she gave us a 9 out of 10.
That's really good.
And our the fish curry was the main thing that she kind of like highlighted. The other thing that was really important for us was the fact that in Scotland, and particularly in Edinburgh for us, there was nobody serving non-halal food. So halal is what Muslim people have, and non-halal is what Sikhs and Hindus, people don't eat halal meat. So for us it was a huge thing that we needed to have something that would serve that kind of food, and so we have that there. So we have, that we have a vegetarian option. Our meat is non-halal. And that's been, again, it's been something that people have, are keen to take part in. We run cookery classes, and that's been a huge way of breaking down barriers, because we've got people coming in from the Scottish community learning how to make a chapai and a samosa. The other link that we've had is into mainstream organisations like the Rathbone Trust, and places that have people that are looking for employment or placements. If you're, if you're unemployed, they give you a placement. So we've had young Scottish girls coming on placement with us for 6 months and 9 months. And these are young, one in particular, the first one that came to us had no idea of what it was like to work with a different culture. And by the time she left, she could make a samosa and a chapati with her eyes shut. She knew everybody's names. And she came back and volunteered again with us, and then ended up doing some paid employment. So the cafe actually has become, I think it's a proper model of integration.
So you've mentioned about all the work that you do and how different aspects of like Scottish community and Sikh community come in. How does this fit into the Vand Chhako aspect of Sikhism?
Again, it's about sharing. We're sharing our knowledge, we're sharing our expertise. We're not holding on to any of our recipes and thinking, people safeguard them like their life. So for us, it's a case of, everybody else should know about how we cook the food, what we do with it. So again, comes into that aspect. And again, sometimes, we will look at how we can help somebody that's in a difficult situation around the Vand Chhako with it, if it's sharing the food. You know, we work with other voluntary sector organisations. If they have a budget, then we will
Mhm.
not turn anybody away. We will work within their budget.
So, would you say that the work of the charity has like changed since it started? Has it progressed into something that you didn't expect, or?
Yes, it's changed and it's progressed. And I think sometimes when I think to myself, I think that was a vision that I had
Mhm.
and other people had. But when we opened the cafe downstairs and it had
Mhm.
Sikh Sanjog's Punjabi Junction on it, I thought to myself, oh my God, we have arrived.
Yeah.
You know, people will know who we are. And for the Sikh women themselves, it was a huge thing because we are the only social enterprise, and I think in the whole of the United Kingdom, that was created and is run by women from the Sikh community.
Mhm.
And Sikh Sanjog as well is the only Sikh family support charity in the whole of Scotland.
Would you say that this is helping breaking down barriers between just everyone in the Leith community and in Edinburgh as a whole?
Across the whole of Scotland, and I think that would be 101%. 5 years ago I wouldn't have said that, but today I say it with conviction because I know it's true.